A painting worth $16 million mysteriously disappeared, but the police locked onto Homer as a suspect because not long before, he had bid $11 million wanting to purchase this artwork.
You're right. I'd do anything to have that painting. Lie, kill, steal. Well, not kill, but I would steal it and then lie about it. But I didn't steal it, and I'm not lying. Believe me or I'll kill you.
Recently, Homer took children to visit an art museum as their guardian, but was unexpectedly captivated by a famous painting. He forgot his responsibility of supervising the children and began admiring the artwork from various poses. He didn't leave until the museum closed. From then on, Homer's mind was consumed by this painting. He even woke up the sleeping Lisa and started discussing the painting's content with her. Then he brought Lisa to the art museum again, only to discover that the museum had permanently closed. The famous painting was already loaded into a truck, ready to be transported to an auction for sale to protest the museum's actions. Homer organized Springfield art enthusiasts for a demonstration. Then he dressed in a suit and came to the auction site, hoping to acquire the famous painting through bidding. But ultimately, the painting was bought by a woman for $15 million. Homer rushed forward trying to retrieve the famous painting, but was stopped by security guards. However, shortly after, a sheriff found Homer. The famous painting had mysteriously disappeared. The sheriff recalled Homer's strange reaction at the auction, so he identified him as the prime suspect. Lisa wanted to defend Homer, but discovered that Homer had already fled out of guilt. However, Marge firmly believed that Homer wouldn't steal the painting.
Thank you, Marge. I now know exactly how everything happened.
How do you know that?
I'll be happy to explain. Over breakfast?
You have a real problem with women.
I know. I'm seeing a therapist. Tonight at my place.
Get out. Go.
They followed Homer's footprints all the way to the art museum that had once exhibited the famous painting. Homer thought the sheriff had come to arrest him, but the sheriff said that with Homer's intelligence level, he couldn't possibly succeed in stealing the famous painting.
Maybe I did take it.
Trust me, you didn't.
I could have,
But I know you didn't. That's what I'm saying.
but I'm smart.
You're dumb.
The sheriff successfully found the thief who stole the painting. That person was the buyer herself. She had purchased expensive insurance for this famous painting early on. If the painting went missing, she could make a fortune. For this purpose, she specifically found security guards who had twin brothers, then had their brothers knock out these security guards, successfully stealing the artwork. But she wasn't the real thief either.
Yes, it's a shame she went through all that trouble to steal a painting that had already been stolen. By you. Not yet, sir.